Hey, do you remember Total Recall, the movie, the original with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember the guy that was running the whole, what do you want to call the whole resistance movement on Mars?
Yeah, sure.
He was the little baby inside.
Mm-hmm.
That guy.
Yeah, Quado.
Yeah, him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look this guy up and tell me that this guy doesn't have a Quado coming out of his face.
All right, go ahead.
Let me see here. What's this guy's name? His name is Christian.
All right.
Sechrist. Sechrist. He looks like he has Quado coming out of the side of his face.
Sechrist?
It's Sechrist. Christian Sechrist.
Is this from Ink Stink?
Yes.
Texas man's
yes.
Tattoo? Oh! What is that?
That's his baby's face tattooed on the side of his face.
What a fucking idiot. What a fucking idiot. Why would you do that? It looks like this fucking 2-year-old has braces. That's supposed to be what, a 2-year-old?
It's his baby. I don't know.
Doesn't it look like it's got braces?
It does, but that just reminds me of
Watto.
Yeah, it does.
What the hell? That is horrible. If you're the tattoo artist, don't you worry, even though you get this guy to sign everything under the sun, don't you worry about getting sued for tattooing this fucking idiot's face with that?
At what point do you wake up in the morning and go, you know what? Today I'm going to have my child's face tattooed on the side of my face.
I don't think this is ever going to get in the way of me getting a job. Having this face tattoo of a baby on my face.
Right.
I don't see how that could cause me any problems. Good Lord, man. What job does this guy have?
Well, see, again, this is never a concern about having a job.
No, of course
it's never
not.
a concern. Never is it a concern that you need to go out and make a living to support yourself.
This guy's what? Can't be more than 23.
Yeah, he's in his 20s.
Yeah.
The 20-year-old.
20-year-old.
Yeah.
And by 30, he'll have the same fucking unemployment that he has now.
Mm-hmm.
Because who's going to hire that guy?
And why does this 20-year-old have a baby already?
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, and who tattoos pictures of their accidents on their face?
Right.
Because clearly he didn't plan to have a child.
At 20 years old or 19.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I shouldn't really laugh too hard. My daughter was born when I was 19.
Yeah, but you were married, though, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was married. I was working.
Okay.
I mean,
well,
maybe,
there's no doubt that this Texas man loves his baby.
I guess. Jesus.
Christian Sechrist.
Yeah.
Has a tattoo of his infant son, Perseus, Perseus, on his face. That's what he named his kid, Perseus.
Perseus?
Don't tell me that kid ain't going to get his ass kicked when he gets in school.
Yeah, he's going to have
Perseus.
He's going to have a few problems.
Right. Here we go. Posting the result on Facebook.
Right.
Facebook. The 20-year-old seemed pleased with the finished ink.
Ugh, why?
Thanks, Cody Gibbs, for doing an awesome work on me. Looks just like my son.
What's wrong with your son?
Is he black?
I know.
Was he burned in a fire? He looks like he's charcoaled.
Holy smokes.
What was this? What his son will make of it in a few years' time is anybody's guess.
His son's going to be embarrassed as hell.
Yeah.
That's what his son's going to make of it.
Yeah. So this guy, they show the other side of his head.
Oh, look at this ass.
And he's got this big rose and this skull, and then he's got a pentagram on his cheekbone.
Yeah. Talk about destined to make about fucking whatever minimum wage is for every day of your life.
Sure.
This guy has zero potential of ever seeing $20 an hour.
Right. Well, look at somebody brings up the point that you made. Seachrist's friends were less impressed, asking how he will get a real fucking job to support your son with a tattoo on your face.
Yeah, no shit, stupid.
However, it is not the first body modification on his face, and then they show his other side.
Ugh, fantastic.
So this guy, this guy at 20 years old, he's got enough money in his pocket to get his head tattooed.
Right.
So where did he get, where did he get the money for that?
Welfare. I hope he's a tattoo artist. I hope that's his job. Because if that's not his job, he's fucked.
Right.
That's the only job he can have.
Right.
Yeah, I can't think of. Can he get any other job? Honestly,
unless he starts his own business and he isn't required to go out and meet the public.
I mean, shit, dude. I mean, when you were doing trucks, if this guy showed up and he was completely qualified, would you give him a fucking?
No, absolutely not. That's not who you want representing your company.
Oh, see my baby? Here, let me turn left. Fucking idiot.
Yeah. I don't have to whip out my wallet and show you my kids' photos. Here, just take a look at my face.
Yeah, here. Right there.
Take a look at my face.
Yeah, here. Take a look at my cheek.
Yeah.
Watch this. I'm gonna blow air into my cheek, and that'll be what my kid will look like when he gains some weight.
Right. Don't you just want to squeeze his chubby little cheeks? Here, let me blow some more air into my face. What is wrong with these people?
Oh, man. Just a drain on society.
Yep, it is.
That guy's a drain on society.
Wow. All right. Well, there you go. These are the people we live with. These are the people that are your neighbors and your friends.
Just, Nathan from Kentucky, just think, some woman spread her legs and allowed him to impregnate her.
Yeah, I know. That's the other thing.
Yeah, I mean, what's wrong with her? Who's worse, him or the chick that's giving him sex?
Well, what always makes me, what's always interesting to me is that if you ever see a guy like this, total loser,
yeah,
somehow he always gets like a hot girl.
Yeah, well,
that's the part that I don't get.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does seem to happen that way.
And you go, holy shit, what's wrong with you?
Yep.
But no, it happens all the time.
I know. It's crazy.
It is.
But we don't need to talk about John that way.